How you doing, everyone? My name is Antoine Davis, and today we're going to be talking about excuses. It's a very hard subject because we all have excuses. All of us. We all have excuses on why we can't, um, become healthy, or why we can't, get in shape, and why we can't become wealthy, and things like that. So there's a lot of excuses. A lot of it's legit excuses, but there's a reason why we can't. We got to stop using excuses. Now, the difference between the successful and the unsuccessful is that because they both have excuses for why they can't do something. Now, the difference between them both is that the successful does not use that excuse to stop them. All right, they don't use it. This unsuccessful uses the excuse on why they can't do it. All right, the successful don't. Okay. Now, you might be saying, but well, there's a reason why I'm poor. There's a reason why I am an alcoholic, or whatever the case is. There's a legit reason. You could blame genetics, or whatever the case is, but you have to understand one thing. No matter what it is, you have to understand one thing. You either succeed or you can make excuses, but you can't do both. You can either succeed or you can make excuses, but you cannot do both. All right? So, so now where does that leave you? Okay? Now say you're at a place where they might be being like racist towards you. All right? I've witnessed that many times. Say you're at a place where they're they're treating you badly, because you're a female, or because you're black, or whatever the case is. With a lot of people, that will be enough for them to kind of throw in the towel. Now, that excuse that excuse is legit. It's legit. Now, nobody ain't taking that from you. Sorry about that. That excuse is legit. Nobody is taking that from you. But when it comes to succeeding, you cannot use that excuse. You can't, even though it is the truth. You cannot use that excuse, because to pay the price of success, you cannot use the excuse currency. Do you get what I'm saying? There is a price that you have to pay for success. And using the excuse is not part of that. Okay? But it is part of losing. And it is part of failing. Do you get what I'm saying? So, and also, here's probably the most powerful thing. Now, say it's your excuse for whatever, you not being in shape, or you not succeeding, or whatever the case is, or race, or whatever the case is, or gender. Now, if you use that excuse, you say it's because I am black, or whatever the case is. Let's use black. Let's say, if you say I can't do this, it's because they're racist, or because I am black. Now you just gave the power to them, because you said you can't because you are black, or because you are this. All right? And that will always be the case until they release that from you. You know what I'm saying? Right? Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like the power is now up to them. You won't succeed until they're no longer racist, or until they're no longer being very unfair because of your gender, or because of whatever. Now the power is on their court, basically, right? The power is with them. You have now given over your authority to succeed to them. All right, but when you take responsibility, all right, when you take responsibility, then it's you. Do you see the difference? All right. The successful take responsibility. The unsuccessful make excuses. Remember, the excuse is, it might be legit, but you cannot use it when it comes to succeeding. Yes, the world is unfair. It always has been. All right. The world is unfair. All right. There is good and there's bad in this world. All right. The bad is more appealing. All right. So there's a lot of bad in it, but the good is stronger. All right. Now, you must take responsibility for your success. There's no other way. You must take responsibility for your health. You must take responsibility for everything. Because if you make excuse, you have no more power. Now the power is with them. Okay? And it's hard to do. It's hard to do. All right? As soon as you make that choice to take responsibility, it's gonna even get harder because people don't want you to succeed. But you must take responsibility and you must get better and you must read and you must be consistent and create these habits. Okay? So, again, you can't make excuses. That's the reason why you can't make excuses. All right? Excuses is, it's like cancer. It's a plague, all right, to your goals, to your success. So stop making them. It doesn't matter if you're a female. It doesn't matter if you are black. It doesn't matter if you're Asian, Mexican, whatever the case is. You can't use them if you're trying to succeed. All right? It's because you disempower yourself. All right? Take responsibility. Take the power back. And go forward. All right? And make today a success.